Okay, back to the demo. Hi, Melanie. Okay, so we're about to do a demo. We just did some review. Go watch it on the recording if you want to hear it. Who would like, so what we're doing is practicing categories. I'm going to coach you through just like usual. Who wants to be the client? It can be a small thing. We're not going to solve any major problems. We're just practicing right now. Melanie, you want to be the client?
Sure, I'll be a client.
Okay, perfect. I don't know if you guys all know Melanie because she took level one a while ago and then she had a baby. So she's been kind of busy. Oh, that was not what I wanted. And who wants to be the practice therapist? Hypnotist is really the right word. Go ahead and grab this spot since we only have I'll try to do one this afternoon and maybe one tomorrow. But it might be just this afternoon.
Okay, I'll go if nobody else wants to.
That's the idea.
Okay, let me
I
get my.
think, Jody, I haven't really worked with you that much on this side of it, so I'm happy to
No,
do.
I'm always the client.
Exactly. I'm happy. I knew it was going to be you today, actually. I knew that this morning.
Yeah, I did too
Oh,
because I promised myself I would.
perfect. I love that. Your mind told my mind. So even though we're doing level two, and I told you you can be chill and just say what brings you here, whatever, I do typically start all my new clients on day one with what's the problem? I just think it's a nice, very succinct, very easy way to open the conversation. So that's me, but now that we're doing a different version, you could start many ways. You could start with what brings you here, what do you want to get out of this? Tell me what's going on. Take it
I'm just
away.
I'm just pulling out my questions.
Oh yeah, good advice. Everybody pull up your 70
Yep.
questions. If you don't have them, I put them in the chat. Craig, I think you weren't here yesterday. You might want that.
hmm hmm Hi, Melanie. How
Hey,
are you?
doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So, what's the problem?
Exactly.
The problem is I want to make more money.
Nice.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm ready to start generating an income. And I've always been capped at about like 3 to 5 thousand a month. And now that I'm a mom, I've barely started working again, and I know I can't do it like I used to do it, which is, you know, asking for probably less than I deserve. I think I have a bit of a barrier or problem with like asking my worth or what I offer.
so, what does that cost you?
What does it cost me?
hmm
Cost me? It costs me Um, it makes me feel not good.
It makes me feel interesting
It makes
change
me
of
feel not
answer.
good. It costs me like
Yeah.
my well-being, It costs me my peace.
Isn't it interesting? We're two questions in, and already she's asking you to do something. What is she asking you to do? You said, what does it cost you? And did she tell you what it costs you? No. She said, I
Mhm.
feel. Did you say, how do you feel? No. That's
No.
what's so cool about this job. If you had said, oh, how do you feel? We don't know if she would have given us the answer. But now that she did tell you how she feels, now you know something. So what do you do with that?
What do you want to feel? How do you want to feel?
Yep.
I want to feel accomplished and comfortable and able to do everything that I need to do as a grown woman and as a mother. And in this time in reality, everything costs money. And I need to have money to be able to move about and live freely and happily, comfortably.
Do you feel that limit somewhere in your body? And why did I ask her that? Is because she said, I feel. And then what she did with her hands was like a little like sparkle action around her head and around her. So she was showing me when she said the words I feel, she was showing me where she feels it. So that's all I'm doing is saying, oh, so she just told me that. So I'm going to ETM her.
Yeah, I think I feel it in my right or my left kind of shoulders, heart space area.
What does it feel like?
There
Even
you
my
go.
face,
That's it.
actually.
There you go. That's it.
It feels
When she says, I can feel it in my face, we can see it, right? You can see it.
mhm,
Uh-huh.
mhm. It feels like tightening
Mm-hmm.
and restriction
Yep.
and annoying. Like
Annoying.
No.
not necessarily painful, but it feels like a muscle that's tightening, like a restriction, constriction feeling.
Do you like that?
Maybe. No.
Do you like that feeling or you don't like it?
No.
That constriction feeling.
Mm-mm.
What was that?
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to let it go.
What would it feel like if you could let it go?
What would it feel like are questions I never use because that is really asking the client to do something they've already told me they can't. So I never ask questions like, well, if you did know what would happen or what would you feel like if that happened?
That's the therapist in my head.
Because that's conscious. It's pretty conscious to ask.
Mhm.
But you're on the right track.
So what do you want
Try it
instead?
a different
Or what do
way.
you want?
Mhm.
How do you want to feel?
There, see how much more direct that is and clearer?
Hmm.
That's much faster to get to the outcome.
I want to feel relaxed
Mm-hmm.
and at ease and capable of receiving what I need and feeling good about it. Just relaxed and comfortable, really. Yeah.
So far, Jody, are we more ACH? Like, are we more level one or are we more motivated? Is she saying more like, here are my problems or here are my reasons for not wanting to have these problems? Like, if you had to just characterize her as a client right now, would you put her in the level one category or level two, knowing that they cross over?
Level 2.
I haven't heard anything motivated about her yet. All she said is, this is bothering me. It gives me
Okay.
problems. I don't like it. I feel stuck. I feel restrained. I feel tightness. She's screaming to me, undo my knots.
Okay.
I'm not saying that we're not going to look for motivation in it, but I'm
Hmm.
saying so far, the kind of character she's brought is more toward, and that's all we're doing right now is studying each answer.
Hmm.
So what are you curious about?
I'm really curious about what's stopping you from moving.
I'm curious about
What's
that too.
stopping you?
See the tightening in her face?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Red skin. Yeah, what is stopping me? Here she is, like, oh, I don't know.
Mm.
So what do you do when the client says, yeah, good question? They don't
Yeah,
give
good
you an answer,
question.
then what? So now reach into your level two bucket because we don't know exactly where she stands right now.
Well,
This this is exactly where I go for something like a little bit oblique or left field just to help her get over this stuckness. Go
are
for it.
you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what are your strengths?
No, 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 no. We're not letting her
No?
off there just quite yet. She said yes, but
Okay.
make her justify it. How do you know you're ready? What makes you
Okay. How
know
do you know you're
that?
ready?
That's
How-
so just Jody, sorry to be interrupting so much. I'll stop in a
No,
minute.
please do. Please
But
do.
we need to
Helpful.
test we need to test everything, right? Sometimes you
Hmm.
think the test is at the end of the session, but that's not true. The test is any time that I hear something that if it's not affirmative, it will fuck up where we go from here. So right now she's like, "Yes, I am ready," but I got to test her on that to make sure that she didn't just give me a canned answer. Like obviously she volunteered because she thinks she's ready, but is she? We need to test that.
Mm. Yeah, I don't believe her.
Exactly. So you have to ask her, what makes you know that? How do you know? When?
What makes you know you're ready?
Yeah,
Because I'm so uncomfortable with where I'm at, right?
there we go.
You're so uncomfortable with where you're at.
Yeah.
This is
And,
one of those where she's like, dig into my pain. I need to tell you about my pain.
So, how are you uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
I hate not having money
Right.
and not having enough to provide for myself and do the simple, like really simple things, not even like buying a yacht or
Right.
even,
Like what? Like you want to go out and like get a smoothie and like have money to
yeah,
buy an ice cream cone or what is it? What are you
right?
talking
Just
about?
like, yeah, food.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
food.
Love buying food.
Yeah.
Food,
Say
handle
more.
bills,
There you
you
go.
know, yeah, take care of my son, buy him shoes or clothes or whatever he needs whenever he needs it. I
Right. So
feel a
you
little emotion coming up, actually, like teary
there you go.
feelings. Like, I really just want the simple, basic things that, you know, are not too much. Yeah. So
What would it mean to be able to provide that?
that I'm a good mom.
There you go.
You're a
Good
good
question,
mom.
Jody. Now this is definitely level two, right? She's telling us, I'm here in this course. I'm ready. I'm ready to receive. So now, there you go. You're doing a good job. That's what we're going to help you do. That's exactly why you're here. If I can do it, you can do it. So we're doing it. Jody,
Yeah,
too.
if I can
Jody's
do it, you
also a
can do
mom.
it. Jesus.
We have no
Hmm.
options here, Melanie, so we're gonna make it possible for you to do it. But so what I'm asking you, Jody, is you can see the high pitch of motivation.
Hmm.
So much more important to her than her problem. So build a question cycle around this motivation because this will take you so much further. There you go. See, she's solving her own thing right now.
Hmm.
She's doing all this work right now. She's like, I cannot live with myself being a mom who can't buy something when I go out with my kid. She's like, I just can't live with that. By the way, that's how I got myself into a six-figure business too. Same
Hmm.
idea. That's why I'm
Hmm.
confident that it will work for you. But it was the same. I was like, what am I going to do? Be a welfare mom? Like, fuck this. No way. I'm not doing it. Okay. So dig into this motivation. Like, really let her expand on this vision. Do you see how quickly she
So,
changed too from level two to from level one to two? She
hmm,
started with like, oh, problems. Then she was like, yeah, fuck that, motivation. This is exactly what the sessions do. So
Mhm.
you just forget everything you were just thinking and change. That's it.
so what's at stake?
No, dig into the
No?
motivation. Don't,
Dig into him more.
that's a level one question that's too general because she gave us a specific place to go. So now dig into that like a human being. If this was your buddy who was like, I need to go buy my kids stuff, what would you say? What kind of thing would you buy? Like, what's something you've not been able to buy that would have been really meaningful for you to buy?
What's something that you haven't been able to buy that would have been really meaningful?
Um, what's something? I mean, I've been able to buy him things. Like, it's not that I haven't been able to because I've had the funds more often than not to buy things, but it hasn't been my money. It's been my partner's money, father's money, you know? So, but I will say, like, just okay, for instance, I'm like big on health, right? And preventative health. So I would love to have like a medicine cabinet, if you will, so that if anything comes up, I can give him what he needs in that moment and not have to be like, oh, now I need to order it so that I have what I need to take care of him. So that's one thing that I've been thinking about, really wanting to be able to create kind of like a first aid kit kind of medicine cabinet situation for him.
Just Jody, just stick with what she's saying. Don't deviate from it. Just continue on this one cycle. This is one question cycle. What would be in this medicine cabinet? I'm a holistic practitioner too. I have a homeopathy kit. I have every holistic cough medicine, pain medicine, you name it. So what would be in yours?
What would be in yours?
Yeah, so I love
Do you see how sure she is?
I love
That's what we want.
Dr. Green Mom's
There
product,
we go. Yep.
Nature Profan, which is like all herbs, like ibuprofen,
Yeah.
but holistic remedy. I want the homeopathic kit as well. I'm a big believer in homeopathy, and some of the teething tablets have been super helpful for him.
Yes.
And I would love to have more
Yep.
homeopathic medicine on hand for anything that might come up. Like he hit his head a couple days ago so hard. Like he's got this big bruise right here. And I wished I had some homeopathic tablets for inflammation, bruising kind of situations, but I don't have that yet. And it's very affordable actually, but I feel like I have to justify every little expenditure, everything that I buy, I have to like justify and like I have to like speak to my partner about, which is not the worst thing ever. But if I had my own income and my own money, I could buy what I feel is necessary and what I need all the time without having to like run it by anybody.
Isn't it funny? Because she started with my problem is not enough money, but it turns out the problem is not exactly not enough money. It is in some part because it's one parent making the money, but part of it is I want freedom. I want to not justify myself. I want to be a mom who does whatever the fuck she wants and doesn't have to wait for some guy to get home, not some guy, but your partner to get home at the end of the day to have a conversation about it. So she's asking for something actually quite different than what she started with. So now we're going to build on that motivation.
Why is it, what makes it difficult to talk to him about it or ask him about it?
I would say because I would say it's difficult because we don't have all the same values and beliefs. And I definitely see things differently than him. And so some of the stuff, again, I have to like justify things. And sometimes he'll be like, no, when it's a fuck yes for me, And it's like,
Mhm.
duh, obviously, like this is so important to have, but he'll be like, nope.
So Melanie, how I don't want to
Mm-mm.
pry into your son because obviously this is recorded and I don't want to, take away your privacy.
Nope.
But how old is he now? Just
He's
one?
a year. He turned 1 on September 7th.
Mm.
Okay, and so when do you want to have this kind of free mom, ability at what
Yesterday.
juncture in his life? Okay, so we're like immediately.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to like become this mother right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that you can have this medicine cabinet, you can take him on outings, is it also you, like your own self-care? So you can buy,
It is my own self-care too, for sure. Yeah, of
which
course.
has what to do with him?
To do with the baby or
Yeah, like let's say you
yeah,
get
and I
yourself
have to take care of myself to take care of him,
right. Is that limited right now?
Somewhat limited.
So
Yeah.
you would like more luxury in your own life, more flexibility.
Flexibility. Yeah. Self-care, just yeah, totally. And also I know that as I'm able to make more money, I can also like have more help with the baby too. I'm with him. I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm with him 24/7 essentially. And
Mhm.
right now paying for care or like even just asking his mom, Byron's mom, or sisters or family for care, I feel like is like it's it would be helpful to have an income, because then I'm not asking them to like take him and feed him or like take him and you know what I mean? Like I can like be making income and not feel like here take him and like pay for everything that he needs and wants to do because that's kind of the vibe right now is like oh
Can
like
you handle that? Can you handle that vibe continuing? Like, can you see it when he's 3 and 5, the same vibe going?
I feel like no because he's only gonna want more.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm trying to,
Yeah, that's a really good question because he's only gonna want more. It's only
and not
gonna
only want, but need. You too.
yeah.
You're gonna
Mhm.
also have more needs.
Right,
Right.
right. Right now we're dealing with having one car
Right.
because my car completely broke down earlier this year, right before he was born.
Yep.
We live in LA, which is like, okay, I can do public transportation, sure, but do I want to continue that? No. I would like to have a second vehicle eventually, for sure. Flights home to visit my family in Kansas.
Okay, so I think she's sufficiently motivated. She's told us so many things that are going to change in her life when she does this. So then what would you want to ask her, Jody, next? What would you be curious about knowing that she has all of these reasons why she wants to have this?
So what do you want to do?
Yeah, so can you
What
make it
could this look like?
can you make it more specific so that she has to tell us like what would meet her needs? Because what is it going to look like? I mean, that could go anywhere, but like, well, how much money do you think, let's
How
say
much
in
money do you think you'd
the
need?
first, yeah, like in the first 3 months of making money, if you made X amount, what would meet those needs? Where you could save a bit for the car and also buy yourself a massage or whatever you want, take him on a rodeo day or a circus day, pay for it, give,
Mhm.
give the grandma money for lunch or whatever, all those things you just said. How much would it take?
Like, uh, you know, uh, $2,000 to $5,000 would be like a huge shift. And that was something I was capable of doing in the past, but inconsistently.
Right.
There were like good months and bad months.
Yep.
And so,
Is it fair to say too, Melanie, because I've known you for a couple of years now, or
mhm.
maybe more than a couple, it's amazing. Um, Is it fair to say too that you've made your money in small increments that doesn't work anymore with the timing thing with kids?
Yeah, there was a time in San Diego years ago, like 2017. I did do a couple $2,000 client.
Sales.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then shit hit the fan with that place, and
What's the category right now, Jody? This is extremely important to what's happening. What's the category? Shit hit the
Past results.
fan. Yeah, shit hit the fan, COVID. So I've never been able to charge that high dollar.
yeah, our facility completely shut down. We weren't able to pay. What the owner at the time didn't tell us that he was running out of money. The place closed. So I'm like, yeah, COVID, all that stuff. And I have never made that money in that quantity all at once again.
What were those shut eyes for? Did
It's,
you notice that, Jody, just
Hmm.
now? What was that about, in your opinion? When she shut her eyes there and she's like, and they shut me down and I never paid the bill and it never happened.
She shrunk.
Yeah, I felt the sense of like, and it traumatized me and I'm scared now. And I had to make myself limited and smaller. And so then what do you say after you see something like that? That was a visual UM. Just simple, Jody.
What just happened?
Yeah. How do you feel? What did you feel when that all happened?
you know what I'm feeling is loss, and I'm feeling disconnection from people that were very supportive.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. Take your time. That's it. Yeah. That sucks, right?
It's
Mhm.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you felt
Uh,
like,
we
go
had
ahead.
a community going,
Yep. There you go.
a team.
Yep.
Mhm.
And what are you feeling?
Sad.
Good job. You're doing a good job. It is sad.
Mm-hmm.
You have a kid now, so it's a lot different. Everything's different now.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that that didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's another category right there? We have past results, but also I have a strong feeling of a different category right now. Very
There's a
strong.
there's a belief in there.
Yes, but also,
Judgment
yeah, what's the judgment? It's such a strong judgment on herself right now.
that she can't do it again.
Yeah, and there's something about I messed it up or life messed it up. I lost it. It fucked me over. I never got it back. Some kind of judgment on like life and these people and herself. It's a lot of unresolved.
Hmm.
So it's just a blocked pipe. It's just a pipe that has a lot of debris in it. So
Mhm.
then when I notice that, when you notice that, then what?
Clear the pipe.
Right. Clear the pipe. So the pipe we're in right now, the neighborhood we're in is a judgment.
So what
You're doing a great job, both of you.
what could what could be different
What could be
for
different?
you now around creating it, or creating your dream?
You know what? I feel like it's something that I can create that's going to be just mine rather than
Mm,
co-creating with people that ultimately let me down because I invested time, energy, money, lots of money into that space, physical space, a gym and a holistic center. Uh, it I didn't even know that the doors were getting shut and that we were losing our lease and our space. We got evicted, you know? And so, I can create something now that is mine to protect and
Oh.
have and
Let me
and
ask you something, Melanie. What did you learn from getting screwed over like that?
What did I learn?
Which,
I
by the
learned,
way, when I say screwed over, I understand that they had their own problems and it's not necessarily malicious, but
right, right,
just
right.
as a general
Mm.
expression, what did you learn from that?
Um, I learned about business in general and people in general, and like the fact that I should probably have asked better questions being a part of that situation. That I was
Exactly.
probably very underprepared and naive.
Do you see how she's resolving the judgment on herself by that question?
Yeah,
Oh, I was naive. Oh, there were things I didn't know. Oh, I made some mistakes. Okay.
it's full trust and like,
Right.
you know,
Uh-huh. Are
mm,
you going to do that again? Does it mean you can't trust people?
no.
What does it mean?
I probably, if I ever got involved with a situation like that, would need to ask for more transparency in regards
Exactly.
to
More
the
disclosure.
business side of what's coming in and what's coming out, since I was tied in financially.
Yeah.
But
And
I
now
was,
that, uh-huh.
yeah, I wasn't
Well,
seeing anything.
now that you know all that, now that you know what you know, which you didn't know before, by the way, so that's why we know it now and not before, which
Mhm.
is the evolution of every entrepreneur, in my opinion. So, how will it be different when you run your own show?
Well, I'll know what's coming in, what's coming out, going
Yeah,
out, you know.
exactly.
I'll
Right.
I'll be in a position of power, for better or worse, and like I'll be in a position of ownership, whatever happens. Mhm.
So, when you see yourself in that position of ownership, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah. Motivation. I'm just spiking her motivation because she gave it to me.
You know, what am I doing? I will say that this all has led me to believe in the importance of tracking my own expenses,
Nice.
which Maya, you talked about
Yep.
on the previous call that we were on together. And I have major resistance to that myself,
Yeah.
of paying attention to what's happening realistically with money. Yeah.
Why are you avoiding reality? Or what are you getting out of avoiding reality? Let's ask it that
What
way.
am I getting out of it? Nothing.
Nothing? You're not getting anything out of it? Let me
Um,
ask you a very deep question. And this is really like from my heart. So take it, however it comes out to you. But you're a spiritual person. I'm a spiritual person. Jody's a spiritual person. We're all on this path of spirituality. And yet we're avoiding reality on some major levels, like, for example, when it comes to money. Jody admitted that yesterday. I avoid this and that. I haven't faced this and that. I know I do that. I was just reading the other day on some lady's, blog about rich women check their accounts daily. And when I read that, I was like, holy shit. I mean, I definitely don't look daily because it's a lot of reality. So my question is, we're on the spiritual path. We're faced with, we're tasked with getting in touch with what's real. That's, I think, part of the spiritual journey. So something's missing there. Why are you avoiding that?
um,
Do you see how that sheet had nothing to do with any of the sheet of that question had nothing to do with any of the sheets? It's very important to just keep in mind that the sheets are only springboards.
I guess because it's work.
Yeah, it's work,
It's
exactly.
work.
Right. Who wants
It,
to work?
I'm hearing like I want to be a kid. I don't want to work,
Yeah.
and I know that stems from childhood.
Yeah.
My mom worked full time and
Yeah.
was also taking care of us and doing all of the
Just
checkbook
watch the
keeping.
UM right now, you guys. It's so big. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she did all of that, keeping track of the money going in and out. And
Right. And it was exhausting. You didn't.
I hated that she worked full time.
Right. Right, because it wasn't fair to her.
I didn't have time with her at
Right,
all.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. So I definitely probably maybe have resistance to
I definitely, probably, maybe. You think?
it. But I love helping people.
Right.
I love, like, so much so that my husband is like, hey, like, you said you were going to be a mom,
Yeah.
and here you're trying to work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, because I like this. This is what I love to do, I love being a mom, but I also love to share information with others to help them become more free and happy.
And doesn't it help you be a better mom to also do other things and help other people?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Taking time away from each other is essential.
Essential. And having the power, as you said, to do whatever is important to you. I
Mhm.
can't see my life. I could not be a full stay-at-home. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's not that I don't, but I like the power and flexibility of having an income as well so that I can
Mhm.
manage my life. So it's
Right.
both, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I think I always had this belief that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom because I had so much hurt feelings that my mom wasn't around enough for me, and judgments about her going to work and stuff, and then
Right.
awareness that the early years of childhood are so important for development. And
Right.
I wanted so badly to be able to stay at home with my child that now
Yep.
I'm here and I successfully accomplished that. And it's like,
Right.
yes, fuck yeah, I'm so happy. And also, I want to work.
Do you see how this came down to the nitty-gritty after only like 20 minutes? It came down to it. Regression, trauma, belief system, and also I'm realizing that I was mistaken. I'm realizing that I didn't know all the facts that I know now. So she's just telling us I myself am confused, and I know that
Mhm.
I am. It's a very clear category. Lots of things happen. I sort of understand them. I'm in a position now where I want something other than all the judgments I've made in the past. So all she's asking for is really what? Permission to have a choice outside of the ones that she has allowed herself thus far, based on trauma, based on pain. So that's the strategy, but then it's like, okay, how do I get her there?
Is it possible to do both?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
Yeah.
possible that you missed something when you didn't have a kid and didn't know that you wanted more than just being a stay-at-home mom?
Um, is it possible I missed something?
Yeah, like in your assessment of it. Because by the way, I thought the same. I mean, like as you guys all know my story of trauma and custody and betrayal and pain and all that, but originally I thought I would be a stay-at-home mom too.
Mm.
There was just some pieces that I didn't know about. So I'm asking
Yeah, I
you the
think
same.
something I missed was like the importance and the value, which is ironic because I used to work with kids, right?
Right.
But it's important that other people are involved in the caregiving process. It's important to have a team of people. It's important for the kid to be with other people, not just mom all
What
the
is that left hand telling us right now? That left hand just came to life. Did you guys notice?
time.
What's it saying? It's saying, here's clarity.
Hmm.
Even the way the hand is moving is telling me, I can tell you what clarity is. I can tell you how to get out of this confusion. I was a bit confused before about what my role was gonna be, but now I realize I overassessed myself. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So it's pretty obvious. Now she set herself up for something she doesn't exactly want it anymore. So what?
Is it
Well,
okay if we?
on it, I want it to be this and that. And
Exactly.
oh,
Yeah, I didn't mean overall. I just mean exactly the way you had.
and here's the problem though.
Yeah.
It's
What?
not that
See
I
how she'll just give it to me if I
want,
just wait? Hmm. Go ahead.
It's not that I don't want to work. It's that I I help people pretty constantly, but like I'm doing it a lot for free. I'm doing it a lot without making money come in. Like I'm not getting paid. So that's the dilemma because I can't work for free and be a mom. Like like it can't justify working and helping people for free all the time. I need to have money.
You need to have money.
Yeah, I need to have
Yeah.
money, and that's the problem.
What's the clashing reality right here? That was a very explicit clashing reality. On the one hand,
She wants money.
right? On the other hand,
She doesn't feel justified.
right. On the other hand, she wants to give everyone everything for free, but on the other hand,
Mhm.
she deserves money and needs to make money.
Mhm.
Well, something's got to give. It's going to have to be one or the other, and everybody here is watching knows which it's going to have to be.
Mhm.
Mhm. I'm really curious, like really curious about what, why you do for fun and for free when you want money.
So let's take it
Um,
away from a why question, which I just asked, so I'm cheating a little bit because I'm making it harder for you and make it easier for
Mhm.
myself. But let's put it up to something like, how's that supposed to work? Where you have a kid who has needs and yet you're selling yourself for free. It's just cutting the bullshit, cutting through the
Mhm.
question. Like, okay, well, it's one or the other. Either the kid's gonna get what he needs, or you're gonna give away your energy.
Mhm.
No fluff. So how does that work? What do you understand by that? You're smart. I mean, you
It's
understand.
like it's us or them. It's like, I either have I ask for what I need and am able to take care of us.
But
So
how does it make sense that these other people are asking for what they need and they get it for free, but then here you are needing something and it doesn't work the same for you? So I don't understand. How does that make sense? All those people are more important,
no.
but that's what you're saying.
Mhm.
You are saying that.
Mhm.
So explain it. How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
So what would make sense? What does make sense?
Asking for compensation.
Right. But you don't seem too sure of that. In fact, I sense that you're doubting it.
No, I definitely can ask for compensation.
It's so funny, this head to the left, something is happening, which I'm not sure
Mhm.
what it is, but I know something is. You see, the
What
subconscious does its funny things, right?
you're
Why is it doing that? Like it's still tilted left. I don't know why. So I'm just watching because I know something's going on. Her head is thinking, her thoughts are shifting, something's happening because I see it in her body.
I'm thinking about logistics. I'm thinking about like how I've been doing business. It cannot be how I continue to do business.
Perfect, correct.
It's like people just DM me or reach out, text, you know what I mean?
Right?
It's like message in, message out. And um, I'm just like free flowing, helping people,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no interjection or like,
How is that being a good mom?
oh, that's not being a good mom.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking about is now you're not just a single woman living in an apartment who can DM back and forth. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's the rub here? Like what is he doing while you're in this free exchange of energy with random people? What is your kid doing at that time?
Dang, Zane. He's just,
That's the Ericksonian version of me. Did you hear that? She was like,
Mhm.
"Oh shit, now I gotta really fess up."
All right. Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you,
yeah.
do you see the tightness that it created in her? I don't
Mhm.
want to do that to my clients at all, but in this instance, it's very motivational, so it'll help her.
Yeah.
Because next time she gets into that mood of I should text and my kid is just on his iPad or running around or whatever, she'll
No,
feel
no,
it.
iPads.
Right, okay, but whatever it is, whatever he's not getting from you at that moment, she'll think about it. That's all I'm.
Yeah, yeah. No,
That's
it
suggestion therapy, by
it
the way,
isn't
guys.
creating conflict in my relationship.
Right,
And I
exactly.
know that my husband knows that I'm helping people without getting paid. And he's
Right,
like, you're supposed to be mom. And
right.
he bumped his head a couple days ago. And
There
his,
you go.
well, where were you? And I was right there. I was not on my phone. I was right there. It had
Right,
nothing to do with me
right.
working and sharing my energy with other people. But that's why he's upset because he knows
I
I'm
get it.
sharing my energy with other people and I'm not making money. And then an accident happens and it's like, you
Exactly.
should have been watching and with him, even
Right.
though it had nothing to do with that.
I get it.
That's the
Created confusion.
and the conflict
Right.
so real right now.
But so let me ask you something. If you were living in alignment with your truth and
Mhm.
your husband noticed that, would it alleviate the conflict that you two have over these kinds of things? Is that important to you?
Yeah,
How important?
like
Is
like
it more important than not making money off of helping random people?
I mean, yeah. It's so important. Like it's a respect issue.
Yes.
It's a respect issue, and he does not respect what I'm doing or what I say I want to do. He really doesn't respect it. He wants to, and he's a kind person and all that jazz, but like he just really is like, if you're not making money, then it's bullshit.
Right. Well, let me ask you a very hard question. Do you respect it? Did you see how I framed that question?
Mhm.
I respect it in the sense that I know I'm making a positive impact and that's my goal. But it feels shitty. It feels shitty to not have what I need at the end of the day. You know, like it's like that draining battery, like my battery is draining, you know, which like I don't know, it's very interesting because it's a clashing reality, I guess, because it's like
Mhm.
I love helping people and I know that just like simple advice and information can be so supportive, but I'm not respecting myself by not asking for money. It's making things it's making things bad for me. And it was bad before I have a baby and before I had a husband. And now it's like the mirrors are here, right? And it's like instead of like just struggling independently, I'm struggling in a relationship and they're now dealing with it too, and that's not fair to them. So I don't like that. It's not good.
So you said it's costing you.
And it's costing all of us.
So it's costing your baby, your son, and your partner as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ah, that's it. Good. Nice. What was that?
I guess I'm like, okay, like there's the motivation, you
Good.
know, the clarity, the motivation is right there.
Mhm.
Do you believe her, Jody? Do
Yeah,
you?
I do.
I do too.
The- Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Keep going.
So if you have the clarity and the motivation,
This is exactly how we want our sessions to go, by the way. Release of emotion, clearing of pipes, getting clear on the goal. This is perfect. Motivation, motivation, motivation. That's so much fuel better than untying knots. Now untying the knots will be easy, if there are any.
now that you have the clarity and the motivation,
Mhm.
is there anything standing in the way of a plan?
So instead of Jody, you have this tendency still to go
Till the
solution
end.
based.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I think you're doing a great job, but I also am just trying, since you have the
Mhm.
floor right now, to help you to think in other ways. So instead of always going back to, okay, now that this is resolved, then what? Because it gets predictable and circular,
Hmm.
try something else. Don't be so logical about it. Be more hypnotic about it.
Don't be so logical.
Yeah. Like just look on your 70 question sheet and pick something random, but that fits in.
Are you really ready for this?
Good. That would be good. What is the best case scenario would have been good? Is there any alternatives would have been good? That's a lot different than so what's stopping you because then we're back to the,
Hmm.
you know, it's
Well,
just that clients sometimes get into that mood of like, well, you already asked me that 5 times
Yeah.
and I told you 5 times I don't know. So what's the best? What was your question? Are you really
Are you
ready?
really ready for this?
Mhm. What's the best case scenario then, Melanie? Give it to me.
the best case scenario
Yeah. Is
is
you're a mom who,
I'm a mom who's making $10,000 a month,
right.
can do whatever the she wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
You can get
And
to.
That's not
I
actually
don't,
her best case scenario, by the way, because her child is so young that to make the 10 grand a month will take her away from the kid too much. So she's not exactly clear on what her best case scenario is, in my opinion. And I'm
Mhm.
just using the rules of logic there. How much time do you think it'll take to make 10 grand a month? How much time do you think you have to go to work for that?
like 10 sessions.
10 sessions? Okay, just to flesh that out. See, she hasn't thought it through yet. Tell me more. What does that mean? 10 sessions at 2 hours each is what you're thinking? Is that right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's 20 hours a week or month?
A month.
20
20.
hours a month.
So you think 20 hours a month, you're going to make 100 grand a year, 120 grand a year?
Yeah.
What planet are you on? That's less than part-time. And you think you're going to make a lawyer income on that? How's that going to work? That's 4 hours a day.
Mhm.
I'm just asking. I mean, do you think you're going to make that?
4 hours a day?
Yeah. 4 hours a day was the 20 a week or a month?
20 a month.
Month.
Oh, so you're going to work 5 hours a week and you're going to make 100 grand? You should write a course on that.
Hmm.
I mean, that's like the 4 hour a week work a week, which I've never understood that guy's book. Like, what is he talking about? But I mean, really, seriously, do you really think that you can run a full-time business working 5 hours a week?
Probably not.
Well, do you know anybody who does it?
I mean, I feel like I'm kind of in a way always working, like always. Like my mind is
Hold,
always,
hold, hold on a second. You're always working, but not
but
getting
I mean like
paid.
face to face time, 5 hours a week. I could
Hmm.
do that. Face to face time sessions.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like work, like other things that need to be done to make the whole picture, to like provide the full service, probably more than 5, but like not face to face time.
So what's the other time? How much does that add up to, do you think?
I don't know. I think it would be probably more at first, and like I would say I don't know because everybody's needs are different. So, but I have a lot of resources and things already created that I kind of just like can repurpose, pass out, for people. So
Well,
as a holistic health coach, right? So like I have like lots of resources that are already created. And even though I would have limited face-to-face and hours, I still am working like throughout the day because I get like downloads and information and ideas to share with people based on their individual needs. So, but that happens fairly quickly, you know what I mean? Like sending a text is not a very time consuming thing.
So,
Is that a business plan that you just outlined? Sorry to Jody to jump in there.
no, that was pretty close to my question.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah.
Is it a business plan?
Is that your business plan? To see 5 people, to see 5 hours face to face a week and download and text people in the meantime, and that's the full-time business?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Jody, what are you curious about? I
I'm
mean,
really
Jody,
curious
yeah, you're the
about
perfect person to ask because you're doing it.
I'm really curious about the marketing and the all the behind the scenes stuff that happens.
Are you also a bit curious about the 5 hours? Because is it just me, or do you only see people 5 hours a week? If you only saw people 5 hours a week, would you be able to pay your bills?
You know what though? I'm realizing there's an issue, okay?
Right. Okay.
It's like the solidified clients versus like discovery calls issue. Like there should
Right. There's
be
that.
more hours
That's
invested
right.
into like the discovery calls.
Right.
And yeah.
But also, I was just getting clear on sessions as well. Like
Yeah.
the numbers you're suggesting are my numbers, but my calendar is open to 8 sessions a week, most of which fill every week. So let's say 6 fill, that's 12 to 15 hours a week with the clients. And if they all fill, then that's 20 hours a week, which sometimes they do.
I
And
hear
when I started, Melanie, I was seeing upwards of 3 people a day. And so my hours were longer because my prices were lower because I was newer.
I hear you. Mhm.
So, Jody, do you have that kind of experience as well? Like, how many
hmm
face-to-face hours do you need to do to pay your bills?
Um, well, right now yeah, I'm still amalgamating. So it's of ACH because that's the goal. I have 10 slots a week
Open, right?
open. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And that's you have
Yeah.
another job as well.
hmm
Right,
I have my counseling practice as well still.
right.
But what happens for me is yes, those are the 10 slots open, but then there's like the marketing and the responding and the social media pieces. That's like my client spaces are
Content creation.
it's that's about 40% of my time.
Agreed, agreed,
Not maybe not even. Like my marketing, the marketing side and the back end is 70, probably about 70% of my time in reality.
agreed.
hmm So if I have 10 spots open a week at 2 hours, like that's 20 hours. Well, great. Then I'm doing another 70% on top of that,
I hear you.
right?
Yeah.
And can I be really bluntly honest with a mom of a little one? When I was a mom of a little ones, I didn't have those hours to devote.
But so that's the
Mhm.
whole thing is now that you've given your speech and I've given mine, we have to ask her a question. So the question would be very easy. How many hours do you really have to devote?
Yeah. How
Given
many
what you
hours do
just
you need?
heard, given the feedback you just heard, how many hours do you actually have to give to this
A week.
or a month?
Um,
And I will give you credit. Like I did work
Mhm.
with my kids around. Like I do text with my kids around. I do run my business while
Mhm.
I'm parenting. So I don't think that's crazy, but
Yeah.
we also have to be realistic about he's a toddler, so he needs like actual supervision. And how many free hours do you really have?
Probably like 5 a day.
You have
Maybe.
five, you have 5 free a day?
Maybe, I mean, like if I stay up after he's in bed,
Right.
including his naps, you know.
Okay, so I think we've like created
But that's
some,
like when
yeah.
I'm working out.
Right. Well, this is a rub, Melanie. Welcome to motherhood. Like it's not a joke. It's not for the
I
faint of
know.
heart. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I need to work out. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to bathe. I need to bathe the kid. I need to answer emails. I need to answer texts. I need to market. I need to see
Yeah.
my clients. This is the reality. So we're not making
Mhm.
fun of you. We're just saying like, you're right. Say
Yeah.
lefty, here we are. Okay,
Very
so
um
reconsidering everything based on the conversation so far, what do you think you want? Confusion and clarity, that's all we're doing. It's no big deal.
Mhm.
so right now I'm working with 3 people consistent.
Oh, perfect.
Content creation,
Yep,
all of that jazz.
perfect.
Um, which feels doable.
Okay.
I could probably add like 2 people and still be doable.
So these are the three who aren't paying, but who should be,
They pay,
but it's not
I'm
enough.
doing trades with 2 and I'm getting paid a very minimal amount of money for one. Like basically a pay what you can kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
So just let me
that's
ask you
the
something.
right. Like
Are they taking up all of your monetizable time?
Mhm.
Try trading and pay what you can. Is that what you're telling me?
I wouldn't say all of it, but it's a significant amount.
Okay, what do you think about that?
Um,
Just to Gilles, who's hopefully listening right now, do you see how actually this whole question cycle is like pure logic to the point of boring, actually? Not that I'm saying you're boring, but like all we're doing really is just talking about how time and humans and energy and life goes. It's not really about her subconscious, right? So it's very logical and it's helping her to go from confusion to clarity.
Mhm.
Because now, when she leaves this conversation, whatever she decides, it will be actually in reality, which will help her a lot more than if I'm just the armchair therapist that's like, that's a great idea. Wow, sure. Which is what an armchair therapist 99% of the time would say, right? But then they'll leave and be like, oh, okay, I'm still exactly where I started.
mm,
So this is the Ericksonian piece where it's like, okay, let's lay all of the cards out on the table.
mm,
Which you're doing a great job doing because you are going to get to a
Mhm.
solution. How would it be if you made, here, we'll try a hypothetical on her. How would it be if for the first year of your business you made 5 grand a month and you worked half time?
Mhm.
That you
yeah,
could be
that'd
a
be great.
stay-at-home mom the rest of the time. Would it be okay to defer the $10,000 to when he's in daycare, like when he's 3,
Mhm.
or to work up to it?
Ultimately, honestly, I would love for his Gigi to be his caregiver, and I'm working more hours eventually. That's
Right.
my goal. Is you know
So if we scaffolded it where it's like 2 grand the first month, 4 grand the second month, 5 grand for 3 months straight, then
that'd be
six,
great.
then
That'd be
seven,
great.
and 10.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
now Jody, use your favorite question. So what's it gonna take to make that first $2,000 high-end sale in the first month?
Mhm.
Because she just admitted, okay, I'm gonna work on it in pieces. Perfect.
Yeah. Content creation and discovery calls and asking for
Yeah.
my worth. Asking.
Something else needs to happen. Something else needs to happen. Something else. What is it? Maybe more than one thing, but something is standing out to me very clearly. Yes, you were right. Content creation, publicity, discovery calls, calendar, being available, deserving it, asking for it, all correct. Good. Those are all the affirmatives.
Hmm.
Some other things have to not be happening so that you can do all those things. What would that be? Do you see how she's still blocked right there? It's funny because it's so obvious, right? To everyone
Hmm.
watching, isn't it super obvious? But she's like, man, my subconscious doesn't really know what you're talking about, which is real. That's how the synapses in the brain work, is like they're just not on track. They're just not firing.
Mm.
That's the whole point of the session.
So what I say,
Yeah, I know.
What is it?
When it does fire, she's going to be like, well, duh, of course. Hello. I already said that. She's going to say that too. She's going to think that. Well, you said all the things you are going to do, which were
Hmm.
right. But when are you going to do all those things?
I'm doing everything except for asking for the money.
Right. Okay,
Except
Jody, take it away.
asking for the money.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess
So
setting up
What?
like a payment link
Good. Nice.
situation.
Good.
what needs to happen?
She's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. You're doing good. Go, Jody.
A landing page.
a
Yes.
landing
Good.
page.
A
Yeah.
payment.
You see how the
Sorry.
subconscious is like a slow drip sometimes? Yep.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Landing page, yes.
Landing page, link.
Link,
What else?
yes. Asking, yes.
Mhm.
Charging, telling the person. Okay, well, what are you gonna do now? Okay, Jody, what part of the session are we in right now? Like, what technique, what principle can we use right now? Now she said what she's gonna do, but I'm not too sure she's gonna do it. So what would we do? It's the key
Tasking?
word. Yeah, testing. Well, tasking is good too, but testing. So test her on this right now. So you're telling me that you're going to set up a payment link and you have 3 free clients. Are you going to send them the link? And
Are
how
you
are
going to
they going to
send
know
your,
what to pay?
yeah,
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, I
Well,
am. Yeah, and no more working for free.
right. Tell me more about that. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, no more
Right.
working for free.
You got it. Exactly. That's right. Tell me more about that. Remember
Um,
how we were saying, oh, yeah, you have a list of good things to do, but you haven't told me what not to do. Now you're on
so
to,
basically, like if you're interested in working more with me, here you go. Here's my link. Sign up.
right. I've restructured my business. I have less time available right now. Here are some options for you. Let me know which one you would like. What do you think of that?
I love that.
What if they say no? What if they say, you know what, it's been free this whole time. That makes no sense to me.
That's fine because like the link's there for when they are ready.
Right. But then they're not going to text you anymore. And who are you going to text all day if you're not helping those 3 people?
Oh, come on.
Exactly. She's like, oh, whatever. Right. So,
It's yeah, and you sound like Byron, like, oh, you're texting your friends. Like, I'm not looking for friends. I have friends.
okay, perfect.
Yeah, which I understand how that could look that way.
Right.
But yeah, I'm really not looking for friends.
Right. So if they don't text you back
Companion,
because they didn't pay, so what? What are you going to do with that?
keep talking to new people, keep doing what I'm doing, marketing,
Exactly. That's right.
sharing, inviting,
Right.
offering,
Yep.
clear price sheet.
Nice. What was that hand doing right there?
The price sheet.
Exactly. Let's go. I'm a businesswoman. I'm not just a
hmm,
healer. I'm not just a spiritualist. I'm not a mom sitting around waiting for people to be healed in my presence. I am a businesswoman. What does that seem like to you?
Oh yeah, that is the shift. That is the essence that I wish to be.
Let me ask you something
The,
about
the
that. It's super
basic moment.
important. This is like the most important question I've asked the whole time. You said before, the more I give away, the more my battery depletes.
Yeah.
Now what you're saying is, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So as your battery stops depleting, and you get paid instead of giving stuff away for free, will you then be able to serve more people?
Yeah,
Is that,
that's awesome.
isn't that what you just said you wanted more?
That's awesome. Yeah, everybody's life gets better, not just my life, not just my son's, but I can actually help more people. And I'm gonna have more effective transformations, just like you say all the time, Maya. They have to value it.
Right.
I've battled with that belief because I've paid for things and not received what I thought I was gonna receive. Like I paid for help with things that I like when like womp womp womp, like money out the door. That was not cool. That was not worth it. So there's been this whole like,
Past results, past results, past results. Okay.
you
So,
know, issues where it's like, is
what's the
that
issue?
true? Like
What
because
is the
people
issue?
pay, they value it more. Is that true?
Uh-huh. I see.
You know, but
You see, well, is that just to stop right there, Jody? What is that level one or level two? What did she just say? She said, I don't know. I struggle with this belief that you actually value things that you have to pay for because I haven't gotten results from things I've paid for. What category is that?
Level one.
No,
No?
it's category, last category on the sheet.
Oh, past results. Yeah.
Right. She's saying that's bullshit. Therefore, I'm
Hmm.
not sure I'm going to implement that principle. So that's a not. That's a not. She's saying
yeah,
I'm stuck
Hmm.
on the left side of the sheet.
Hmm.
Right. So
yeah.
investigate it.
I actually feel that in my solar plexus
There
too.
you go.
Very
Hmm.
strongly here. It's like, whoa, like
Extremely clear communication from the client. What did she ask for, Jody?
Is that what you really believe?
No, what did she just ask
No.
for? She said, I have a very strong feeling in my solar plexus. What did she ask for? What did she ask you
ATM.
to do? Right. So do it.
Tell me more about that feeling in your solar plexus. What is it saying? What does it
I
feel
Exactly.
like?
throw
Perfect.
up, like bleh.
Bleh,
Perfect.
bleh. What do you want to throw up?
Nice. Keep going through this cycle until it ends.
I want to throw up
There you go. Good unconscious
like the
moment.
past mistakes. I want to like just delete, 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 delete
Go
Delete,
those
delete,
ahead.
delete,
Do
delete.
it. Do
experiences.
it. Do it.
Do it.
Let's do it. Mm-hmm. See, instructions. I told you in level one not to give instructions, but level two is not the same. Now I'm saying,
Mm.
she said, I need to delete it. I need to throw it up. So then I say, okay, I got all day. I have plenty of time. Go ahead.
Yeah, those
I'm
were
here to
really
support you. I'm gonna just wait until it feels good.
shitty experiences that have taught me who to not be as somebody that's receiving money from people. Those
Exactly.
people that I gave money to that I did not receive equal or like like there was like a bad experience. They were like majorly out of integrity, I think.
Yeah. And
And
what did
I'm
you say you
being
learned from
in
that?
integrity when I'm helping people,
Exactly.
you know.
You want to be in
And
integrity when you're helping people.
What do you think those people's referral and reviews pages look like? Do you think there's lots of people being like, "Oh, that was really good and worth it"?
um it's a mixed bag. I've seen reviews for them that or people get results,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that like they probably have other people like me that are like, you're trash, like that sucked, like you like took advantage.
What did you learn from that?
Making it that situation. I learned that some people like sometimes it's just I've learned this over and over again actually. Reminds me of the gym experience too. It's like sometimes it's just not a good match. Like sometimes it's just genuinely not a good match. Like I think as a person who's offering a service to people, we have to be in integrity and know when it's not a good match. Like I
I'm
don't
still, I
you're
just want you guys to all know, I hear a red flag right here. Like to me, this is an alarm bell because it's a nice expression, but it's also still a justification for why it's okay to not receive something when you pay a high value. right? Like she still wants to somehow let people off the hook for not giving her what she deserves.
Mm.
So I would just press it more because I want to know more like, well, is that really real? I mean,
Is
yeah,
it,
okay, once in a, yeah, go ahead, Jody.
I just lost my question. Um,
Well, I was going to say, yeah, you're right. Sometimes it's not a match, but overall, if you're a person in business, do you think that people deserve to have results
yeah.
in service, especially at a high dollar?
Mhm.
Is that the kind of entrepreneur you're going to be?
Can you reframe that question?
Yeah. Jody,
What
do you want? Yeah, go ahead. I see you have it.
I hear your experience,
Yeah.
and is that the kind of entrepreneur you want to be, or does yours look different?
Yeah.
Uh,
She's just a bit confused.
it's like a dilemma. It's a dilemma because it's like
What's the dilemma?
uh
Mhm.
it's basically putting a question on the board of, are you going to offer refunds or like
Mm,
guarantees, or like what? Because
I don't.
X amount of money, sure, like I can ask for that amount of money, but like what happens if they don't
Jody, is it a
get
knot
what
or
they?
where are we now? What is she just showing us? It's very interesting, right? It's so many layers of knots into the same I'm not deserving problem. Okay, so because she's overcome a few of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to work more hours. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a little less money for now. Okay, I'm gonna have to accept that some people aren't a match. Okay, I'm gonna have to charge a higher dollar. So she's made lots of agreements with herself. But here she is still saying, I'm not, but what if I'm not good enough and somebody challenges me and I have to give a refund? So she still just doesn't believe it, which is fine. That's how the onion gets like that's what the sessions are about.
That's how the onion peels.
That's how the
Mhm.
cookie crumbles, right? That's how the onion peels. I'm gonna use that. That's a great little expression. That's how
Yeah,
this little motherfucking onion is
eyes
peeling here.
watering.
Exactly. Many
Mhm.
feelings, many expressions, many emotions. But at the end of the day, what you're telling me is I can't charge this high dollar yet because what am I gonna do if it doesn't work? And then somebody comes after me and wants a refund.
Mhm,
Right.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Is that a problem that you're experiencing?
It's definitely a question in the
So you
air.
have doubt that your product is going to be dependable.
Oh no, I don't have doubt.
Well, you
But
must have doubt if you're going
you
to
know what
wonder why people are going to ask for a refund.
Mhm.
Because no one's asking for a refund if they get what they want. It's just a little clashing reality here.
Yeah.
The clashing reality just for everyone watching is no, I'm going to give a great service and I know they're going to like it, but what if they ask me for a refund? Well, it's one or the other. It's not both. It's like I'm not pregnant and not pregnant at the same time. Either I am or I'm not. Either my service is awesome and I stand behind it, or I have doubts and give refunds.
No, I don't. I mean, there would be very, very limited, small few experiences where I think a refund would be
Like what?
justified.
What would those experiences be?
I've never given a refund, by the way,
Me either.
ever. And I will not, and I have been asked. And I say, no, absolutely not. Read the contract.
Okay,
Not in 20 years.
not in 20 years.
Not in
Have people
20
asked you,
years.
So
Jody?
tell us your scenarios where people deserve refunds. I mean, I have considered that if like the client died, I
That
might
was what I was gonna say.
I
Death,
I might give a refund if they got into like a serious physical
something crazy
situation. Maybe
happened.
I would, but like based
Death,
on performance, why would I give a refund?
right.
But so do you have any non-crazy reasons why you'd give a refund?
No.
Mhm.
If you take your dog to the vet and they do surgery on the dog and the dog dies, do they give you a refund on the surgery?
I imagine not.
They don't. I mean, even humans, when you go to the hospital, they don't give any refunds if they fuck it up. In fact, you have to sue them to get your whatever. So then
Mm.
why would our profession be the one to give refunds?
Right.
Why would that be? Are you just as good as a doctor?
Just as good. I mean, we do different things, but
Exactly. I mean, I'm being facetious in a way because we're
yeah,
not doctors, we're not curing, but like, is
yeah.
your value in a person's life
So
on
I guess the knot is like more related to business, you know? It's related
perfect?
to
Exactly.
the
That's right.
contract, it's related to the
Do you
parameters.
see how we're slimming the problem down now? Now she's
Mhm.
letting go of some of that trauma layer and some of that emotional layer, and now she's like, all right, let's get down to it.
Yeah.
That's how the problems get resolved. Right. So it's really a business problem.
Mhm.
Okay. What is the business problem?
What is the business? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the contract needs to be in place, the parameters need to be in place, like there needs to be a clear
What's the product?
the product.
Hmm.
Mm.
I will say that I'm having a bit of a dilemma with like how to brand it specifically too, because I want it to be, I like conversational hypnosis so much.
Yeah.
I really want it to be more cut and dry, if that makes sense. Like less
Definitely.
lengthy,
Yes.
quicker results,
Exactly.
less
Why? Why? Why?
variable,
Why? Why? Tell me why.
less time,
Yeah, tell me why. Go further. Less time means more
more freedom,
and
money,
and
Mm.
clients,
yeah, and when you have more money and time and clients, what else do
joy,
you have? Huh?
joy.
Yes. Do you see how my motivation cycle is working? I'm
Oh
making
yeah, and
her
I feel
laugh.
like
I'm just making the motivation more and more fun for her. And then also, what else do you get out of that? Time to spend with your kid, time to go to
yeah, yeah,
the mall and get him something he wants, time to put in
yeah.
a class that you couldn't afford before.
Uh-huh.
A whole bunch of things.
Respect from your husband.
Nice. Better marriage.
Yeah.
Which,
So,
let's be honest, that all translates to better sex life, better intimacy, better communication. There's lots of
oh
benefits.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
It's just like a total abolishment of, it's a total rebirth of my business that needs to happen. You know, it's, yeah. Like I want to offer conversational hypnosis and a more streamlined, quicker, better result.
So Jody, you're not a trainer, but you know the gist of this. You've been in my incubator all year. So she wants to
Mhm.
open a conversational hypnosis business. She wants it to be
Mhm.
high dollar like yours.
Mhm.
So ask her something very boring and simple about that she's missing that she needs to think about. What is it? There's some key original pieces that need to be put in place for that to be operational. So help her to start thinking about it.
What's your niche?
Exactly.
Who are you
Ding,
working
ding,
with?
ding, 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 ding. Good.
Who are you working
I've
with?
been thinking
$10,000
a
question.
lot about that, and
Perfect.
I think that I don't know exactly how to word it, I guess, is like because I help people with addictions,
Uh-huh.
behavior change, but I don't really want to dabble in like the huge addictions, like the big like well, I could drug and alcohol. I have experience with it, but more so like addictive behaviors, problem behaviors,
Like what?
Like
behaviors
what
that
kind of behaviors?
like addiction to food, addiction to like, I don't know, laziness. Who
Jody is
they,
listen, Jody is an alcohol addiction expert, and now her niche is food addiction. So you're speaking to your colleague right here.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
sweet. Yeah. So I have experience with the drugs and alcohol stuff. I think it's just very complex. Um,
Do you see how that, what is that, Jody? It's so complex, that drug and alcohol, but I could solve food. What the heck is that?
What
What
the hell's the
category is
difference?
that? What is the category?
Confusion.
Why? Tell the audience who's watching us why.
Because of the same damn thing.
Exactly. Tell us why. Just give us the theory so
uh,
that we all get clear.
Why? Because you're just using something to fill something.
Exactly. It's a
Something to soothe
symptom.
something.
All
it's
symptoms are the
That's
same. The
it.
size of all problems are the same. Now we're just talking about the course. We're not talking about your session right now, but just to
make
remind
the person
everybody, all
feel
problems are the
like,
same. The size of problems, the presentation, the context, those are all conscious reports from the clients of what they think is happening, which is not accurate. So tell us again how those things are different to you.
you know how it's different is how I'm gonna be marketing myself. It's
Exactly. Now
different
we're
in a
Mm-hmm.
talking.
way that like I'm gonna
Right.
be public facing saying, hey, I do this.
Right.
Yeah, like how bold of me to be like, I can help with drug addiction.
Do
Hey,
you think that people have to be bold to make high dollar?
yeah, probably.
Why are you in my course? Isn't it because I'm always in your face and always telling you that you can do it and bold and bold and bold? And just this morning, I was like texting you again because I'm not fucking around. I'm serious about what I'm doing. I'm offering you something. Take it or leave it. It's bold.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna pussyfoot around? Well, I don't do the big ones. I only do these little ones over here. How's that gonna work in terms of
That
your
doesn't
persona?
fit and yeah. It's
Right.
something I think I was like in bed thinking about this last night. It was like, you know, actually I recorded a video, a marketing video, like
Good. Nice.
invitation around like, hey, if you have addictions that you're working on, like I'm your girl, I can help you. And then I was like, shit,
Perfect.
what was that? Like
Right.
what if they come up with some crazy thing, you know?
Yeah, what if they do? Then what are you gonna do?
Help them.
Are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? What are you gonna do? Let's say you get a call off of that and it's like, and I have migraines and I'm addicted to porn and I'm miserable and I can't sleep. Then what? That's a lot. Then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna take the client? Are you gonna take the med?
Yeah, I would take the client. Yeah,
Okay. Right. Can you help them?
I can
How do you know?
because I've helped other people in that situation.
So tell me again what your niche is.
Addiction.
Okay. Mm, good.
Narrow it even more, Jody?
Oh yeah.
And
How?
and and so obviously like a client like this, it might not this might just not be the right context, like this is a coaching problem, this is a business
Hmm.
problem, like she needs a different course, she needs a different something. So it's not like everything can always be solved in this session. But
Mhm.
now she has a clear view of like, well, what is that? But you can keep going, see what she says. When you say, okay, that's not narrow enough, what does she say?
What if you went narrower?
Ooh, I mean, you mean like calling out specific addictions?
Sure.
Well, the way niching works is it's a symptom related claim. It's not addiction is the root cause. Your addiction is the problem, not the root cause, but the problem. But the way we do niching is by symptom so that the client can recognize it. But how is the client going to recognize themselves if your label is so broad? And how are you going to create content about that? Like,
Yeah.
how does the client recognize, oh, this is the person I need?
And FYI, people in active addiction don't often know they're in active addiction.
That's what I mean, is when you say to them, I'm an addict, they're like glazed over. They're like, that's not me, but it is them. But if you say to them, do you buy a pint of whiskey on the way home from work every night and sit in your car and eat a burger? then they're like, oh, that's me. But you have to know who that is.
I hear you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And you don't need to resolve this right now. It's a big question.
I
It
agree.
takes
This is
months
like
to do.
the business incubator
Right.
Hmm.
Well, and this
vibe.
is a big topic. So it's not
Yeah.
like I'm going to press you into figuring it out this very moment. But now you know, hey, once I figure that out, I have a claim to my $1,500 price.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right.
So now, Jody, troubleshoot her through. Let's say I do pick and it turns out to not be the right one and I don't get clients off of it because that's testing.
Hmm.
Because we're not going to
So
figure out her niche right now, but we could help her to make sure that she doesn't give up.
3 months from now, you've been working on your niche and you've gotten very little revenue from it. What do you do?
We're just imagining.
Just imagine that.
I would say that I continue to learn and grow. And
Yeah.
and I
How?
think um I've told Maya over and over again, I feel like her support is just like it for me. Like I love her vortex and her
Oh, thank you.
community and her training so much. And it feels like I'm like narrowing in and finding that lane and carving it out.
That's the right
And
answer. So you ask for help, you post in the group, you talk to me, you come to the incubator, whatever, you figure it out, we get closer
yeah,
and closer. How do you feel
this feel
about
it feels like I'm seeing this big neon light that's
that?
like a big neon arrow. It's like this way, this
Exactly. This door. Okay, open the door and go through. What happens?
What happened?
yeah. I just keep getting better and better, and I get to charge more and more, and I got more refined and more comfortable and more confident, and more reviews come in.
See how she's motivating herself right now? How do you feel? How does that make you feel?
It feels good.
Uh-huh. Do you have other options other than to do that? Double bind, double bind.
I mean, like, yeah, but
See how the double bind is so effective? She's like, let me check my other doors that don't have a neon sign. Oh, that's shit. That's shit. That's shit. No, no, no. Okay,
uh,
now she's not so excited about her other doors
that doesn't
anymore.
sound so cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Which was obvious, but we wanted to like look at all the doors in front of her right now. Okay.
love that.
So how do you feel right now?
Really good.
What,
I feel hungry. I feel like I have
there
an
you go.
appetite for like continuing on and um, making that first big sale.
For some reason, that made me want to check back on her previous ETM. So that's what I would follow that. How do you feel on the left side of your head and shoulder right now?
Yeah, your face.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's much more relaxed for sure.
You see, it's that's obvious, right? Because she straightened out her posture, she changed her physical appearance, but we want to draw her attention to it. That's the
Yeah.
point
Mm.
of circling back to it.
It was interesting to feel all the energy moving in my body.
That's
As
right.
an energy healing practitioner, right?
Exactly. That's right.
Oh shit, like that energy is
Process
moving.
instruction. Exactly. It's moving.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's right.
Keep
Yeah.
going.
How are you going to keep that going?
Uh,
Whatever she says, carry it through. That's a new question cycle.
take aligned action.
That's right. Take aligned
Take a lot
action.
of action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what kind of aligned action?
Perfect.
Um, I really need to knock out and complete that landing page, that sign up sheet, the link to
Okay, so Jody, this is an important instruction for you,
the buy button.
which is exactly,
Buy
see how
button.
she's already resolved her problem, so she's not even listening to us anymore. But she's like, I see my buy button in my heart now, so that's
Yeah.
perfect. Jody, just for you, because you have that, that instinct to ask the details of how to resolve it, that's when I would ask.
Okay.
Because she started it. She said, oh yeah, you're right. I need to finish my land. I didn't say anything about landing page. I didn't ask her anything about what are you going to do next. But she volunteered something that came out of her subconscious. So that's when I would say, oh, so when is that landing page going to be done by and how is it going to look
Mhm.
to you? Because she started it. So then it's a
Mhm.
fair neighborhood.
I mean, how hard is it to do something like that?
Exactly. How fucking hard is a landing page? You can do
I
it in
think
an hour.
You do
I
it in
don't
sleep.
even know. Does it cost money to do something like that? That was a question. And I need to decide what, where, how exactly to do it. But I feel like it's something that's fairly
So
easy.
now help her to tie her idea to reality.
So what do you need to figure out your landing page?
And by when?
And when can you do that?
I would love to have it done like this weekend before Sunday evening.
So
Okay.
what do
Tomorrow.
you need to
Mm-hmm.
be able to do that?
Yep. Just time and focus.
Time and focus.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So you're going to research your best options
Yeah.
and build it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, somebody needs their mom.
perfect timing.
Yep.
What does it feel? What could that feel like to be done? All of that.
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
Do you need to go, Melanie?
No, Byron's daughter.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so see you.
So Jody, are you satisfied?
Am I satisfied? I want, yes,
Follow your gut right now.
I feel like there's something else.
I do too. So just ask her that.
Is there
Something missing? Are you
is there
holding
something
something
missing?
back?
Is there something missing? Um, I don't think so.
So what you're telling me is that in the last 70 minutes or so, you resolved this problem of giving away your time for free and not charging people, and now you're gonna come up with a niche and charge the high dollar, prepare the landing page.
You don't believe me?
Well, I'm asking you, you're telling me that all of that is gonna happen, and are you serious about it?
I am. I am serious about it. Yeah. Yeah, I feel really good about it, actually. It's very interesting to experience the easefulness and the momentum that I feel like is generating me forward.
Okay.
It's like all of a sudden I've just been like able to do things that felt hard in the past.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. I like that. So now we're getting really to the other side of this problem. So look back now and study the whole thing and tell me, does the problem look different to you than when you started today? See,
Yeah,
I'm
because it
just getting
felt
her to help me because I need help right now.
yeah,
I need
yeah.
her to help me.
It felt like it felt so connected to like I really had this belief that I can't or like there's a problem with me,
Hmm,
but like I don't believe that there's a problem with me.
right.
I don't believe that it's hard to ask, and I don't
Because
believe
why would all these people be taking up your time and you be helping them if you were the problem?
right. Well, yeah, it was uh, like yeah, weird, super weird to be in that place of like, oh, I don't think I can. I don't. I'm not, and I can't. Am I like? It's like such a like little like. Byron called me the other night a victim.
Right.
It's yeah, a victim of my own creation, like just
Mm.
you know,
So you're not a
and
victim.
wounded. And it really was interesting that like a specific time where like I invested a lot of money and it didn't work out for me the way that I thought it was going to. It's like, does money equal value? Like, like people paying me, am I worth it? Like, if, like a lot of those things, the stories that came up in this conversation around, like the worth of money and the worth of an investment in a program or in coaching, in a service, that is just so clear to me that like I was in a wounded state still. I was like still acting or believing that like I was hurt. And
So let me just ask you a clarification. When you get to working on your stuff, like you sit down, let's say, to work on the homepage, and then you start to feel a little bit of that chip on your shoulder about, oh, it hasn't worked before, oh, I'm pissed, I'm upset, some of those old feelings, then what will happen?
when I feel that again, I mean,
I don't know, maybe you won't feel that again, but I'm
yeah,
asking you.
I just think that I'm gonna think about my son
Okay,
and my family.
perfect. There you go. There
I'm
we go.
gonna think about
That's it.
the motivation.
Exactly.
Perfect.
It's completely different now.
Exactly. It's different now. That's right.
Yeah.
You got it. That's it.
Mhm.
Perfect. I love that.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so Jody, before we wrap up, let's go through the real steps of wrapping up a session. So where are we now?
So the thing you're going to do, I just want to make sure that I'm clear. The thing you're going to do to give yourself the biggest breakthrough with this is build your landing page and put that button on there.
The buy button.
The buy button.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And now tell her, and I want you to report back to me when you put that button up and tell me how it feels.
And I want you to report back to me and tell me how it feels to put that button up
I'm
there.
not going to chase you down because it's your button and it's your life, and I don't want to get in the way of it. But I would like you to let me know because I really want to be excited for it with you.
I want to celebrate you when you
Exactly.
do that.
Right.
So can you please let me know? I'm not going to chase you around.
Yep.
Okay? It's your deal. So you let me know when you do it.
So this is tasking, and then
So what do you have on for the rest of the day?
perfect.
I thought I thought I heard
Demarcation.
I thought I heard your little guy crying.
Yeah, yeah. His dad's
Yeah.
got him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's so interesting and cool. Like the synchronicity of all the events that have happened
Mhm.
recently. Even just the fact that he's um supporting me to be on this call and giving me the time and the space is
Yeah,
really
what do you think of that? That's pretty
so,
cool. That's pretty wild.
so dope. Because I didn't ask him until literally like 9 o'clock.
Wow.
So
Mhm.
like right before,
So you have all the support you need.
Mhm.
when
You
I
have
need
this
it. Yeah.
amazing
When
support.
you need it.
When I need it. And sometimes I do get caught up like of feeling let down because like I felt like I needed the support and it wasn't there.
Uh-huh.
But I think
Mhm.
in reality, like I do always have the support when I need it.
Are
Not
you ready to be
having.
also the one giving some support too?
Mhm.
Are you also ready to be the one giving support to make it
Yeah.
both ways?
Yeah. Right. They're like different forms of support, but contribution and in a way that's feels good for him, even though he says he doesn't want my money, but all of
Exactly.
that. I think like me showing up in a way that provides for us all financially is going to be really an amazing, powerful shift in our
Do you
relationship.
see how she's just this is processing now, right? Like
Mhm.
basically the session is over, but her
Mhm.
mind is still going through many, many, many possibilities and benefits. This
Mhm.
happens all the time where I'm like, okay,
Oh
see
yeah.
you later. And the client's like, oh, and let me also tell you about 5 things other that make me happy now. So I give them that time, but I also get them off the
Mhm.
call at this moment because this is a peak moment for them where they should have the ability to enjoy it on their own.
Mhm.
So when I say this is a pretty cool feeling, I want you to enjoy it. I want you to make the most of it. It's very special. It's going to last for a while, days,
Hmm.
maybe even a week. So just notice what happens from here. If things go up and down, that's normal. It's your brain doing reprocessing.
Yeah, I'm feeling amazing. That shit
Run
is
with that.
cool.
Absolutely
Love it.
run with that.
That was an
And
amazing demo.
keep me posted to how you're doing.
Beautiful. Great demo. Wow.
Wow,
Amazing.
thank
That
you.
was all of the pieces of both levels, level one and level two. We did untying knots, we did lots of motivation, we did ETM. You
Let
guys
me just
like
say, Maya,
covered
it's
it.
so worth it to be on this level 2 call with you
Mhm.
and to feel
Hmm.
the pieces coming together, that infinity sign
Yes.
really moving and seeing that work and being in that experience was,
Okay, so tell me, how is it different? How did that feel different to you than the level one?
it felt more like a dance rather than like
That's right.
an attack.
That,
Like, go
that's
back, go back, go back. What's the problem? What's the problem? You
Doesn't
know?
that seem so much easier to sell and market to people? Like you'll jump on a call, we'll figure out your problems, you'll go on your way, it'll be comfortable, no big deal. It's very different than trying to sell the 101 product, which is like, come and be hammered by me.
Hmm.
Do you see how much easier that is? Can you see also that what it's going to be like to take that attitude and that posture into the discovery call so that it's not a sales call, it's more of a repartee? I mean, obviously, Jody, I was interrupting you to the nines, but
That's
also,
okay.
what's the difference to you from that, from 101? Difference in feel to you.
Oh, I have retraining to do. It's like holy shit, I have retraining to do.
Like, what do you mean?
It's well, it's less. Mm, I want to say it's less driven and more just follow the
Yeah.
bouncing ball, follow like floaty and follow them and not like taking the questions, yes. And there's a lot of gut instinct in
Yeah,
this.
a lot.
And I can see where I'm getting stuck and I
Yeah.
can see where I need to just slow my roll.
Yeah, slow your roll. I love that
Yeah,
expression.
just and not like yes, solution is important, but not until like way later. Get the hell out of solution and stay back with well, what's going on? How you doing with that?
And there is no solution until the knots are untied. So that's the whole thing is if we ask it
Hmm.
soon before the motivation, if we ask it just because it's obvious to us, it's not effective. The client didn't do it themselves. And this picture is this is exactly
Yeah.
what I have tried to illustrate yesterday with
Hmm.
images, which is like the sessions feel many different ways. Like you said, here's the one where it feels like it just flowed. Like that was her session just now.
Hmm.
Some of them feel more like, I don't know, similar circles going around and around. Some of them feel more like, here we go. I'm going to see you when we get there and then we'll be done. Some of them feel more like, oh, problem. Oh,
That's level one.
oh, yes, this is level one. I agree. Feeling wise, I do feel it's much more like this, but also some analytical clients just feel like this even in level two, where it's
Hmm.
just like no matter what I ask, they give me a square response. And I mean, there's literally 1,000 pictures I could put there that would represent all the possibilities. But the point is, what you said at the outset really captures those first images, which is the level two is like whatever they give me, I give them back. Whatever they give me, I give them back. In level one, it's
Hmm.
like I still am doing that, but all I have to give back is kind of an interrogatory, whatever, interrogative question, which is
This
not
is
that many options.
well, this is more conversational.
Yeah,
So like
exactly.
tell me
Oh,
about your
that's
kids.
great. I
What's
love that.
really going on?
Right.
Tell me
I
about your
love
kids.
that.
What's really going on? Is that how you really think? Okay. So what does that mean?
I love it. Yeah.
Right?
This is the real conversation. You're right. That's
Mhm.
exactly right. This is the conversation. Did you
And
guys? Mhm.
this is like, I feel like this is Mac on steroids,
It
the way
is.
you're teaching it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Right, exactly. Thank you.
yeah.
What's the steroids part?
The way you break it down into this, the layered steps,
Right.
right?
Okay.
It's not just like, okay, here's the package.
Right.
There you go.
Okay. Right.
It's
Okay.
like there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this, and then there's this. Oh, and don't forget this, and this is this part.
Okay.
So,
Just
but
for everyone who's not tracking it as well as you, let's just go over what those are. Bottom, hypothetical question. I mean,
questions,
interview.
yeah,
Interview.
the
Interview.
hypnotic interview.
That's what I needed. Hypnotic interview, not hypothetical interview. Hypnotic interview. That's level one. And it's based
Hmm.
on two things, curiosity and unconscious moments. That's
Hmm.
the first building block. That's level one. Then the second building block is
That chart,
the chart,
the
motivation on
chart.
the one side, and categories.
Hmm.
Right? Motivation and categories. Without the motivation, there's no fuel. Without the categories, there's no orientation. So that's the next step. Then this morning, I added, let's call it a little extra step, not a whole step, but a little extra layer, which is the
Like
frames of traditional hypnosis, like clashing realities
clashing realities, unconscious payoffs, root causes.
and
I lost the last one.
and a
Double
hypothetical
bind.
double bind.
Double bind.
And there's more. There's more than that. I just
Hmm.
took the big, broad categories. So that's the little next step over that. And now level three, which we're going to do in February, I'm going to add a whole other little top one, which will be like the, I think, pinnacle.
Icing.
I don't know that there's any more on top of that, but that's going to be the next proficiency. And that'll be that. That's it. It's just principles, just a few principles. Curiosity, unconscious moments, categories, motivation, and then the traditional frames. That's all.
Hmm.
How do we decide how to do them each time? What makes you decide? Where to go,
Wherever
to think?
the client.
Right. There's only one source of data in this whole operation. The field, well, there's two, the field and the client, which is one, which are one thing. And if we really think about it, we're all the field, so we're all one. There's only one thing. That's it.
Yeah, because I don't get my intuition unless I'm
That's right.
with them.
Exactly.
So
That's
my thing is trusting that, and
yep.
trusting that the question I'm actually gonna want to ask is okay, rather than having to stick to the paper. And that's okay. It'll come.
That's what I was gonna say is that took me some practice. I'm not gonna say that that's like just a natural skill that everybody learns, but right now at this point, I don't think about any of the things I just said to you. I literally don't think of any category. I don't think of any principles. All I do is listen to the voice inside of me that tells me the next question. So the only reason I'm teaching this is because there needs to be a course, and it wouldn't be a good course if I just said, well, all I do is listen to my intuition, because then there would be nothing to talk about. So this is the breakdown. But like truly at the end of it, we're going to go back to content free and protocol free. This is the infrastructure so that you can go back to that at the end.
Hmm.
Okay, any
Makes
questions?
sense.
I know, it's cool, right?
Hmm.
It's very different than follow this protocol, follow these instructions, only ask these questions, go in order. There's none of that. Did you notice how fast the order changed on that one? She was like, it was question two was ETM. She gave it to me right away. She gave it to you right away. Then she went through a motivation cycle. Then she went through a pretty long problem cycle. And then she cycled back and forth until she talked herself into her own motivation again. Then we did some testing. Then we resolved it. A little back and forth. And there were some other ETMs sprinkled in there. It's like a full case, full exposure, 360. Any questions about what happened? How did it go? How do you feel now, Melanie?
I feel good. I feel great. I feel excited. And yeah. And about ACH specifically, I definitely am gonna need to look at the sheets. But being in that experience, even though I wasn't asking the questions,
Exactly.
really helped me to
Huge.
feel what that experience is like on a
Mhm.
new level than yesterday. After yesterday's call, I was a little distracted with my son, but I was like, okay, shit, like, did I fully understand that? But today,
Yesterday
after,
was kind of theoretical. It was a bit theoretical yesterday, but
yeah,
you do right.
but after this experience today, I'm like, oh, I felt the dance. That's how it felt to me. It was like
Mm-hmm.
going in and out of that pain point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead of here's your pain point, which eventually somebody is like, ah, too much.
And I could feel the shift in my body.
Exactly.
I could feel the shift in my body of like when that motivation piece, when I was looking forward, it felt really, really, really good. But then the block would come up and I was,
That's right.
oh shit, but now I'm thinking about this problem.
But so
And
what
it's
Melanie
so
is saying,
client led in that way. It's
exactly.
just like the whole time you were thinking about what to say and talking about what to say, my brain was already doing
I
the
know.
thing, like, oh, what I wanted to offer next. Like, here, listen to this.
That is a crazy part about being a trainer, by the way, is it doesn't seem to affect anything when I talk over, which I was always concerned would really mess things up. So it just show you the robustness
That's how
of
slow
this.
you go.
But that's also the robustness of the subconscious is like it will
Right.
listen to what it's going to listen to. It doesn't give a fucking shit.
It's going there. It's going there.
I used to be worried, like I live on a busy street. I used to be worried about noise from the street, fire trucks, all that. Nobody cares. It's irrelevant. The subconscious is able to titrate information. Just
Uh,
like if I'm talking over you, it's titrating what's applicable to it. But
uh,
that is the principle that I want you to carry forward, which is the subconscious is much, much, much smarter than anyone gives it credit for. So it doesn't matter if you say to it a negative. It doesn't matter if you present to it a thing that it doesn't want. All these things that we've been told over time not to do as a hypnotist. Don't do that. Don't tell it no. Don't suggest to it. Like, it's smarter than that. This protocol that I'm using, this non-protocol that I'm using, is giving ultimate power to that. That's the whole beauty of it. The other thing I want to say before we take a break is what Melanie just said is worth $1 million, which is the power of this method as opposed to the other ones, which are various, is this layered effect that she just pointed out, which is the ETM, my feelings are validated. My logical mind is validated. My subconscious is on board. My doubts, my desires, my family, my trauma from the past. It's illuminating the whole thing all at the same time. That's the hypnotic event. That's the event that changes everything, is like all the circuits firing at the same time. That's why it's a lot for us as hypnotists to hold on to, and is why it's tiring for the client as well. Also, why it's fast and effective. That's a complete feeling. Think about all the other practitioners you go to. They deal with this part, they deal with this part, they deal with this part. It's not that it's bad because they're all doing cool integrative health. I'm not saying that there isn't. I go to those people too. The guy who does my shoulder, the guy who does my chiropractic. Like, yes, but what's cool about this, what's original about this, what's life-changing about this is that 360 vision viewpoint.
mhm.
That's why it's so rapid. It's like doing lots and lots and lots of sessions all at once. And not in any particular order either. It's not like being like, okay, now we solved that. Let's go on to the next thing. Okay, how do you feel about that? No. It's like, oh, whatever you just said, I'll just blend that in, blend that in, blend that in until it's like a weird, messy conversation that covered everything. No stone unturned.
No stone unturned.
Cool. Okay, should we take a little break? Let's take a 20-minute break. So come back at half past, and then we'll try to fit in another demo. Maybe we'll just talk and do the sheets. We'll see who's here. So take a half hour. Any other questions? thoughts, shares? Great job. That was an amazing demo. Perfect demo to show the full package, which is what we wanted for today. Okay, so I'll see you at 3:30 my time, which is in 19 minutes.